Thank you, Vibha, and thank you, Google for Education team, for giving me this opportunity. So, as we are heading towards creating the interactive videos in our classroom, let me just do a brief of Google Classroom. As we all know that what exactly it is an online platform where we are meeting the children and we are exchanging notes with them. So many of you must be very aware of it, and many of you must be using it also on a day to day basis in your organizations. So it's a free web based learning platform which has been developed by Google, where we are running the classes online, creating the curriculums, and sharing the assignments also. And the best part of it is that it is a paperless way. So we are also saving on our environment with this. And we are thankful to Google because they have introduced few new features which are coming up with the education up licenses and teaching and learning upgrade licenses. And it's a very good feature which has been updated because it is going to enhance the learning, and it is also going to enhance the learning of the students, and they are going to be converted into active learners. So let me just share my screen and show you through. We'll just walk through this and we'll just see how exactly we go about it. I hope my screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, Kritika ma'am, please go ahead.
Okay, so this is the interface of Google Classroom where we go, and I have created this classroom for the demo purpose. Now, what happens here is that what we are doing is we are creating assignments for our students. So, once I click on create, I go to this assignment. Over here, these are the features which have been introduced: the practice set, read along, and YouTube. So I'll tell about YouTube videos. Now, whenever we are introducing any new topic in our classroom, these interactive videos, the videos which we try to show the children, in our flip learning or in blended learning environment. So what happens is this, that we share the videos with our students, and then we ask them to, discuss about the topics in the classroom. So in this, we will learn something new. We will create the YouTube assignment, which we'll be sharing with our students. And what we are going to do is that we are going to add the questions also, and we are going to add some new learning altogether. So let's see. I'm very fond of Dr. Binock's videos. So let's do some. Let me see. Since being a science educator, I have picked up this topic only. Let's do digestive system by Dr. Binox. So this video pops up. Now, if I choose this video, I get the option. I generally like to choose the videos which are of short duration, because the long duration videos, the students, they lose their interest. They don't like to see big videos which are of 30 minutes. Like more than 10 minutes, it's like they just fall into sleep. So small videos and the animated videos keep the classroom interesting, and it keeps their interest alive. So if I play this video, let me just skip the initial part. Okay. So I pause the video at 50 seconds, and I try to add some questions which are related to the topic, which I find they are relevant, and the students should be prepared. Before the class also, they should be knowing. So I keep adding my questions. I've already added few questions over here. These are for you to see. I will add more. So, for example, what system does food go through? So, these are all multiple choice questions. Then, what exactly is digestion? Then, what system does chewing belong to? So, these questions will pop up at different intervals in the video, and they will keep the interest of the child alive, and he will keep answering. He'll keep finding out the answers for these questions, and maybe if he doesn't know the answer, then in that case what he's going to do is he's going to watch the video again, and he's going to look for the answers. So this way we are converting our passive learners into the active learners. And one more thing is there, that we can also differentiate our learning. We can put the easy questions for the like we can put it for the for the weak students, we can say, and the difficult ones can be picked up um, for the ones which are the challenging or the above average. So we can have the differentiated kind of teaching environment created with this. So I have these video activities which I have already kept over here. These are the lists which I already have. There are two ways by which we can add the videos in our Google Classrooms. One is I have already shown you. I'll show you again. 1 minute, I'm just clicking it back. I'll go back to my classroom again and I'll just show you. Maybe the system has got stuck. Wait. Yes. So I go back to my class. There are two ways by which I can add the video. One is I go to the classwork, and over here I create the assignment, and over here I add the YouTube video. Another way is I can also create a list of resources. I've already created some. So these are the topics: photosynthesis, digestive system I have taken. I'll create one more in front of you. Let's take up this assignment and I take up a new topic. Let me take up the topic of circulatory system by Dr. Binox. Let's see, I want to discuss about the blood pressure. So I keep this video open and I started from here, and over here I pause it and I add a question. So once I click on add question, it is asking me to add. Now the options which are coming for adding the questions are multiple choice, checkboxes, open ended. Let me try all types of questions. So I'll try first one, multiple choice. Let's see, I add which pigment gives red color to our blood. And I keep adding the options. Let's say chlorophyll, and I add the right answer also. And I save this and I continue. So once this video will be playing, this question will pop up automatically. And this question is going to pop up at zero point 0.1 second. Later on, when we play this video till, let's say, around 2 minutes 26 seconds, and I want to add up another question. So I add up another question related to the topic. Let's see, this time I add check boxes. So add up the question. We can have how is blood, or what is the correct blood pressure? I have the options here: 180 by 50, 130 by 100, And again I click on the answer and I save and continue. So what happens is that this video will keep playing, and once it reaches to the level, like I this question is at 226, so let me just rewind it a bit. Okay, let me just do it till okay. Now it is going to show the question. So immediately, like it is the video has already been for their 2 minutes 26 second, so it is going to show this pop-up question. Similarly, I can add one more question, maybe an open-ended question, maybe when the video is approaching its end. So I can add another question here. How can we keep our blood pressure in control? And I expect different answers from different students. So immediately when the video approaches 6 minutes, yes, yeah, so it is going to pause here and this question is going to pop up. So similarly, this is a video interactive assignment that has been created for the students, and I post this in my classroom. And when I post it in my classroom and I share it with my students, it's going to be visible in my video activities, it's going to be visible in the student interface also, and they are going to get this as a homework. So when they come back to the class, when they are coming back to the class, when they come back to me, so they will be already prepared for the topic, and this is how I keep their interest alive in the topic. So this is how we add up the video resources in our classrooms and we create their interest alive. So this is how we are creating the video resources, and we are also converting our learners into active learners. One more thing is there, when we try to add these things, when we are trying to add these video resources, one more thing which we need to keep in our mind is that the topic should be relevant. The topic relevant, for example, you should keep it apt to the topic. The videos you need to choose, you cannot just keep browsing and add any of the videos which you pick up. You have to go through the videos beforehand, and you have to choose the apt topic which is there, which is relevant to your content. So we have to be very choosy in our Google Classrooms when we are picking up the topic, so that the child is able to pick up the things properly, and the lessons become interesting also, and the understanding of the relevant topic is also enhanced. So this is how we are able to convert them into we are able to use the power of the interactive videos in our Google Classrooms. One more thing is there, uh, when we create videos like this, or when we create assignments like this, then we can also convert our students into creators. We can also ask them relevant to the topic to create some videos, or to create some slides, or to create some they can make some sites also related to the topic, and it basically helps to finish their video fatigue, and it also makes our learning journey alongside the content very interesting. So this is how we can make the classrooms more interesting. Let me just go back to this one more time. I'll show you one more.
Gitika ma'am, can you show, just assign it and show it once so that
Yes,
everybody
yes,
can
that
see?
is
Yeah,
what was that was left
great,
out. Yes,
great. Yeah.
so that is what I was thinking. Yes, so we go again to the YouTube video. Now I go to my video activity. Let me do this. I have already created this, and now we are going to attach it to the assignment. It's going to take a couple of Second, yes. Now I
Gitika
can
ma'am,
put up the,
I'm
yes,
so sorry. Can you please show that try as a student as well? वो जो आ रहा था ना,
yes.
that option. Yeah, great. Thank you.
Okay, so I'll just go back. Yes, 1 minute. Yes, we can try this as a student. Let's try this. So the video plays. Okay, so the first question comes immediately. I have put it immediately. So which pigment, now this question comes up. I'm doing it as a student now. Which pigment is giving the red color to our blood? And suppose I mark it as chlorophyll, I mark it like this and I submit it. So it goes like this. It asks me to rewatch it also. Then try another question. I haven't given the option of another question. Then the video will play and it will come. The question and answers are going to come to me. So maybe I've watched the whole video till here and then I get the question. Now this question is there. Let me mark it. Okay. Then we have the question coming up at the a child is going to watch the whole video. I'm not showing the whole video right now. Okay, how to keep your blood pressure in control. Meditate and take less fatty diet, and I submit it and I click on done. So let me just go back to my class home, and here I go to the classwork. Okay, I have to still edit my assignment. Now over here I can put up the instructions. I can give them that okay, prepare prepare a presentation on circulatory system which is relevant to the video. Try all the questions. Come prepared for discussion. And this is how I assign to them. So when it goes to the student interface, the child will be able to see this video and try out all the questions, which will come up to me as their, since I'm not logged into the student portal, I'm logged in as a teacher. It will be visible and it will be the answers which the students give to me, they will be visible to me. So that is how we go about assigning the assignments
Gitika ma'am,
in
if
the,
you allow me to take over for a second, I can show the
yes,
student
yes,
work as
yes.
well.
You can show the student work.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
I'll just present my
I'll just
screen.
stop. I'll stop
Thank you.
sharing.
Sure. Okay, so very quickly for our viewers here, as ma'am has shown that what she made was an interactive video, right? Basically, what she did was there was a whole video playing, and she put in a few questions inside the video. So a student, as you see right here on my screen, A student is watching the video. At after a few seconds, after a minute or two, the video pauses, the child answers that question, and then moves on and watches the rest of the video. Right? That's the whole point of it. That the child cannot probably watch the whole video and just which our kids do a lot of times. You ask them, okay, you go home and you watch this video. They'll come back and tell you, yes, I watched it. Right? So right here, you have a way of knowing that did the child really watch that 5-minute video that I sent them, right? The child opened, after every few seconds, the video paused, child answered relevant questions and then moved on, right? Coming to the other part of it, right? What you see here on my screen is the student view, where the child is watching the video and answering questions. On the teacher's end, I'll quickly show you an assignment that I already have. This is an assignment which I did with a few teachers as a demonstration, and that's why I have these few students. This was just a little sample video that I had sent. If you see, this is the equivalent fractions kind of video that was sent. Right here on my screen under the classwork page, I can see that this is the video that I attached. There are two questions that I sent across with that video, right? And Gitika ma'am has already shown you how to do that, how to make those questions, how to pause the video and create questions on certain time points, right? After I've sent them, after my students have turned in, right here, I can see the numbers. I'm sure you already know this, that the numbers I can see right here, these many people have turned in, these many students haven't. I come here, I review their work. I'll just quickly show you my screen. I'm sorry, it's taking a little while to load. And there you go. Right, there you go. So Sonia is my student here who struggled with many problems, right? So there were a few students right here. If you see my screen, I have a few. This is a little report that I've received. What does this report show? This report quickly shows me a summary of this one student in my class who was struggling. This is a little summary of these were the students who went through multiple attempts, but they were able to manage. Right here, I can see name wise small summary of what happened during that assignment, right? And if I come here, I can also see right here. In this particular case, I had only put in two questions, two simple questions for the students to do. In my case, some teachers to do as a demonstration. So again I can see that okay, Sonia has done first question correctly, second was incorrect, so on and so forth. If you see, I can see child wise, like the student name wise, I'll get a proper summary saying that these children, this child struggled with so and so question, this child was able to pass all the questions smoothly, etc. In fact, I can even see problem wise. Now I can even see, I'm sure this happens with every subject, whatever that you're teaching. It happens with every subject that, there's always this one particular topic or there's always this one particular question that major number of students struggle with, right? So again, a great way of seeing a summary and checking that, okay, which problem or which kind of question are most of my students struggling with, or which kind of questions are most of my students comfortable with, right? So after you send across that assignment, that video assignment, the students, when they submit their work, you also see this kind of very, very comprehensive report at your end, which is the teacher's end, right? So Gitika ma'am, please go ahead. Gitika ma'am did not have students in her classroom, and that's why she was not able to
Yeah, I
show.
was not able to show the student
Yeah.
interface in
Yes.
that case.
Yes.
So you come to know, yeah, that is a very good point which Vibha has discussed, that as a teacher, I get lot of inference, I get lot of idea, I get a kind of this thing that which topic requires revision, which topic do I need to do again with my students, and this is something difficult and they are not able to get clarity on this. So this is how I create the assignments related to my topic. So this is a very good tool and very, very interesting, in which we uh, you know which we We can do it on one to one basis also with the differentiated learners. And these are some of the uses of the interactive video assignments. First of all, we are able to create the home assignments. We are able to give the students instant feedback. They get a feedback, they come to know what are the right answers, what are the wrong answers. So instant feedback is given to the students. Secondly, we are also developing independent learners. They are learning that self learning is a part to success. They are turning themselves and transforming themselves into self learners, independent learners. So through this they can set their own pace. Few students you will find in your classroom, they will be very fast, they'll be quick in doing it. So the slow learners or the children who are at average speed, they do not suffer, they go at their own pace. Thirdly, we are able to gauge, we are able to find out, we are able to find out the weak areas, the areas which require revision, which we need to repeat in our class, which we need to build our understanding. So we are able to see the progress report like Vibha showed. We are able to see the progress report for each and every student. And we're also able to create a bank of YouTube videos. And again, I said that we have to view the there is an ocean of YouTube videos which are there, but we need to see it relevant to our topic. So we need to review our video before posting it into the class. And you need to make sure that your video should be short. It should not be of long 30 minutes or something. The video should be just maximum amount should be 10 minutes. So we need to see that animations should be there, so that we are able to keep the interest of the learners alive in our classroom. And we are also able to create we can create the questions with the help of artificial intelligence. We know that we can take the help of AI for creating the questions for our classroom. So open-ended questions or multiple choice or the whatever questions you feel that are apt to the topic, you can create that. Open-ended and close-ended questions can be done, and differentiated instructions related to the different requirements of the child. So we are able to create a very integrated learning kind of environment in our classrooms, and we take all the students together with us in this learning platform and in this learning pathway. So this is a feature which has been recently developed by Google, and it is coming up with the, again I'm telling that this is basically available in the education of licenses and teaching and learning upgrade. And it's a very beautiful feature which has come up, and it definitely helps the educators in making their classrooms really, really effective.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much, Gitika ma'am.
My
I'll just
pleasure.
request all of you, if there are any questions from your end, do let us know. Anything that you think that we can probably help you with. Also, as ma'am mentioned already, I'll just repeat it once again. Uh, if you're trying to do this, if you're trying to access this particular feature with your fundamentals account, your school fundamentals account, or your personal Gmail account, you will not be able to find this. This is a feature available with the Teaching and Learning Upgrade or Edu Plus license. So that's a limitation here. But it's a great feature, making it a great way to even flip your classrooms, and of course keep a check. So as teachers, I feel like we need to keep a check on every single thing. You can't just say that, go ahead, watch this video, go ahead, learn about this but so and so thing. So this is a great way of getting a proper summary, getting a proper um, report in your hand to be able to act on it. So do try that out. And as I was saying, any questions, any part that you feel like we should repeat, any demo part or any from the student report part, any part that you feel like you need more help on, do let us know. Yes, Neetu ma'am, please tell us.
Yeah, ma'am. As you said, because as ma'am was explaining, even I was trying to, I mean, like do the same thing, but somehow I couldn't do it. As you said, through the school account as well as my personal account. So, ma'am, instead, I believe if suppose I use ad puzzle in the similar manner,
That's
there,
Ed puzzle. Yeah, right.
yeah. So there also we can add some questions in between the video.
Yes.
In that case, ma'am, I have a question. Again, the same question, ma'am. If I add that puzzle link in my assignment, will I be able to see the responses of the children the way I was able
Ma'am,
to?
that's a separate tool altogether.
Right, right.
Yes, it does help you, but Google Classroom and Edpuzzle are two separate things.
So I
Of
would,
course, yeah,
yeah,
you can very well. Edpuzzle is also an add-on. In fact, we have another session
That
coming
tool
up
cannot be
on
in
add-ons
Google
very
Classroom.
soon.
It's actually, yeah, yes.
Okay.
Can
Neetu ma'am, we do have another session coming up on add-ons in Google Classroom as well. Edpuzzle is an add-on in Google Classroom, which can be integrated. But yes, these are two separate things. If you're doing on Edpuzzle, that's fine. If you're doing on Google Classroom, that's also perfectly fine.
fine, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. As I was saying, any questions, any doubts, any queries? Thank you, Rupali ma'am. Thank you, Kajal ma'am. Um, Anything that we can help you with, anything that you want to get clarified, we are right here. Thank you so much for joining in. And as I said right at the start, just in case there were people who missed out and who joined in late, I would love to tell you. And I'll say it two times. If you're a person who is joining us for the first time, this is a regular series that's happening. Going to share the link of this particular series. Do check out this particular website. uh, See all the sessions that are listed. Find out, decide which one do you want to attend. I would suggest registering for all, because just in case you're not able to attend a session live, you can also watch the recording later. So this is basically a series where we are focusing on the Google for Education premium features, along with making use of the present features, the Google Workspace for Education features, in a more innovative manner, right? So please do try it out. And the second sentence that I say is for the ones who have been attending this series since the start. We have added a few more sessions, so do check those out. Um, we have a whole list of a few sessions till April. So do check those out and do register for those as well. Gitika ma'am, thank you so much. Thank you for taking out the time and doing this for the community. We really, really appreciate it. And thank you,
Thank you,
all of
Vibha. It
you.
was my pleasure. It was really my pleasure.
Thank you.
I
Thank you
enjoyed
so
doing it.
much. Great. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining in. And I have shared the feedback form link in the chat box. Do fill it up and make sure you add in your suggestions from the session and from the series. As I was saying, that if there are any other specific things that you want us to address during the series, we'd love a few suggestions from your end as well. So thank you so much for coming. Sonia, if you're there, do you have, I hope you're still there in the session.
Hi,
Great.
yes, I'm right here. Thank you so much for attending, and thank you so much, Gitika ma'am, for doing this for us. It was a wonderful session. A
Thanks,
lot of
Sonia ma'am.
learning came
Thanks
out.
for the opportunity. Thanks.
Always, ma'am, always. For everybody here, please do add in your comments in the feedback form if you have any suggestions for upcoming session, anything in particular, in relation with Google tools that you want to get trained on. We would most definitely look into those recommendations while planning for our future sessions. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time, everyone. Thank you, Vibha.
Bye, everyone. Thank you so much.
Bye bye. Bye bye.